Hello, everyone. I'm Christina, and today a lot is going on. I have to come on early. I don't know what all of you are doing right now, but my dad is on his way, and we're going to go have some dinner and, spend time with family kind of thing. So I figured today would be the best day to do it because tomorrow I still can't do it. You know why? Because I'm going to the Trump rally in the Conroe, Houston area. And it's been my first opportunity to ever really go to a rally. And we're in very historic times. So me and my buddies around here, we've registered, we've signed up, we're going, and I'm going to record that. Okay, so I just figured today would be the best day because I also love to spend my birthday, at least some of it, with you guys. Hello, Trample on Serpents and Scorpions and Mark Ruffner. I'm very glad to see you guys. Yes, thank you, Trample on. Thank you so much. Y'all ready to get started? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and start with the odd quakes. We're going to start with January 20th. We had and these are odd to me, 2.6 in Georgia. The next day, we had I guess I'll just mix it up. We had the monkeys roaming free on a highway after a truck with a tow trailer of lab monkeys collides with a dump truck, allowing these monkeys to escape to the dismay of the folks in Pennsylvania. And it's not a laughing matter, but when you read that, you're like, this is something you see in the movies, right? That really didn't happen, but it did happen. All the monkeys were found, and according to the news I was looking at, 3 of them had to be euthanized, and at least one person had to have like a rabies shot that was near the area when it happened, because they were lab monkeys. They weren't just any types of monkeys. My goodness, everybody's coming on. Hello, Janet. Hello, Half Crazy and AA Strumming, Five Flames and Dan Vincent. It's good to see all of you. Thank you, Five Flames, so much. Loving it. I'm just loving when I see you guys. Thanks, Janet. Okay. All righty. Okay. Here we go. All right. January 22nd, 4.3 quake in Nevada. That was actually a really big one, and I'm not used to seeing them that big. We had a 4.1 in Israel. The next day, we had a 3.7 in Israel again. You don't normally see them there, but I'm pretty sure that in prophecy, a pretty big quake is scheduled to happen at some point in Israel. A big, big one. And that's not it. These ones we're seeing, but you can tell that activity is happening down there, over there. January 24th, we had a 4.3 magnitude in Morocco, which is Northwest Africa. 5.3 and 5.1 in Haiti, a 4.8 in Australia, pretty big one in the Sandwich Islands, 6.0, a 5.3 off the coast of Venezuela, and that they actually tried to place that one in the Ring of Fire near Trinidad. I don't know why, but it was really off the coast of Venezuela. So, pretty odd quake so far. January 25th. We had a 5.0 in the Democratic Republic of Congo. I guess I'm still thinking of that Trump rally. 4.7 Hawaii. Maryland, the same day, Maryland governor, this is not funny, Maryland governor commits suicide by a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. And that bothered me a lot because he seemed to be the nicest guy. He really did. I don't know much about him personally, but every time I see suicide, it just breaks my heart, and it shows you that no matter how much a person smiles, you just never know what they're really going through, and these are really hard times. So keep an eye on each other, even the ones you don't think could be thinking of suicide. Sometimes you never have an idea and it just happens. I had a friend of mine was a pretty famous Houston lawyer, and he was telling me he would too, but 6 months went by and nothing had happened. So I really thought, well, maybe he'd gotten out of the mood, and no, all of a sudden he was gone. Okay, so keep an eye on each other. Okay. Hello, Jeff Jacobs. Welcome, and thank you for the happy birthday. 5 Flames. Okay, January 26th, Israel comes up in the news again, but this time because there's snow in Jerusalem, and that's a pretty big deal. Okay, this is a apocalypse, end days kind of sign, really. Now, the same day, this is when I learned. I don't know if anybody had learned it before this, but a SpaceX rocket, is to crash into the moon in several weeks. And I do have an article on that. It turns out that, like, I think it was satellite or something has hit the moon before, and it wasn't that big of a deal. It gave scientists an opportunity to, but that's probably in the article that I read. So we'll just wait. Let's see what it says, at least part of it. A SpaceX rocket that launched nearly 7 years ago is now on a course to crash into the moon, astronomers have predicted. This is by Ben Turner with Live Science, I believe. The Falcon 9 booster was launched in February 2015 as part of a mission to send a climate observation satellite 930,000 miles from Earth. But since running out of fuel, the 4.4-ton rocket has been hurtling around space in a chaotic orbit. The rocket's upper stage is now expected to hit the far side of the moon while traveling at a blistering speed of 5,771 miles per hour on March 4th, 2022, according to Bill Gray, a developer of software that tracks near-Earth objects. So he's a pretty smart guy. Right? So, says, but it's set for certain impact at March 4. This is the first unintentional case of rocket debris hitting the moon, of which I am aware, Gray wrote. So that's pretty big news right there, huh? Okay, thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. I like it when y'all share and like, and I love the chat, and definitely think about subscribing if you're new here. Okay. Moving on to the 27th, we had a 2.5 in Ohio. And that was yesterday. So everybody's been talking about this bombogenesis storm that's developing in the New England area, which there's like this apparently record-breaking snow in Boston, if I'm not mistaken with my memory this morning. It's been a very busy morning. My dad could actually be here at any moment, honestly. Also, yesterday, we heard that Russian jets were at Israel's border for the first time ever, which is very prophetic also, okay? And according to prophecy, if I'm not mistaken, there will be a lot of countries kind of gathering. You know, Lord's not going to be happy about that at all, okay? And then there's already been very big news. We actually had a 6.1 magnitude quake off the coast of Panama. I don't think I've ever seen one. I mean, I haven't been watching earthquakes my entire life, but I've been watching them for the last 7 years, and in that area, I've never seen one, and it was a 6.1. Pow. Okay. Early this morning, 10 people were injured during a 2-lane bridge collapse. Now, I'm dying to know what that was about. I know it's snowing. I know it's cold, but I also know that a lot of land is shifting, tectonics and things are shifting, you know, so I'm already kind of expecting that anyway with bridges and train tracks, okay? And this is ahead of Biden's visit to Pittsburgh. He's going to like just, you know, soldier on despite that. I don't know if that was part of his route, but that was definitely part of the article. And then today, some very big news. I mean, it's been kind of happening, but the Canada trucker strike, the Canada trucker strike is going strong with tons of support. People with signs and American truckers on the other side of the border, some of them that are able to get through. They're all just banding together, and there's so much support for this. It's really, really amazing. They're calling it a freedom convoy. And I know that it was months ago that the Australian truckers were the first to come up with the idea. So it seems that it's really spreading, and it's true. Truckers, they really do. They are the backbone of a country, and we've just been strangled by mandates for so long. And even the kids, they're calling up and saying, thank you, truckers. And that's just something that I'm keeping today in my heart for my birthday. I just want to also bring up to you that for those of you that do vote or at least take it, an interest in voting, that Nancy Pelosi is up for re-election this year. So if you don't happen to like her attitude, this might be the time to just go in there and check somebody else. I know y'all have different views on voting. I'm just saying, those of you who do, definitely think about voting her out this year because, whoo, she's a hot mess. Hello, Richard Holland. Welcome. Okie dokie. All right. Also, I wanted to talk to you about one last thing. I'm pretty sure I brought it up in the last months, but this is year 2022. And every 7 years is a Shemitah year, okay? And when a country hits that 7-year mark, and I'm going to talk about the United States for a minute, we can see that every 7 years we've been naughty and something has happened. It's usually an economic crash, okay? For example, 2001, 2008, and 2015. We remember what happened in 2001 with the trade centers. We remember the Great Recession of 2008. I can't remember what was going on in 2015, but this is the Shemitah year that we're in. So do pay attention to any economic crumble that's going on this year, because it might be leading to something serious. Okay, I'm asking for everyone to really pray, get right with God, get as close as you can so that you can listen to his instruction. Hello, Michael Best. Plymouth, Massachusetts. Snow already started here, expecting 18 to 24 inches. That is some kind of record. I know that the trucker convoy also set a record. Hello, B Ran. So glad that y'all could make it. I'm actually about to go, though. I'm going to Outback, and I'm going to have a bloomin' onion with some dip and, I don't know, some tea and everything. But I'm going to have a great time with my father, who I'm very blessed is still alive. And I love you guys. I'm going to record that Trump rally. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to, and I'll be able to put together some video. Pray that that event is safe, please, because in these days there's always just so much that can happen when a lot of people gather, as far as safety, and attacks. Mr. B Silver, no snow moisture yet. All right, well, I love you guys. I'm glad to see you. I hope to see you all again very, very soon. And don't know what else to say. Bye, y'all.